Ontario is now under a stay-at-home order, but the guidelines set out by the government still allows for residents to enjoy outdoor activities as long as COVID-19 protocols are followed. With people spending more time outdoors, Greater Sudbury Fire Services are cautioning the public to be aware of ice conditions before heading out onto our city lakes.
This year we have the combination of the pandemic with people out and about a lot more than typically they might have been last year. Plus we have atypical winter. We have cold weather mixed with periods of warmer weather, which weather being a large contributing factor to bad ice conditions or deteriorating conditions. You might have good ice one week, and after a few days of warmer weather, that same body of water, that ice, is not going to have the same structural stability as it did before.
Are there lakes that are safe right now, currently?
My main advice would be that no ice is ever 100% safe. You have to take precautions anytime you venture out onto that ice and always maintain situational awareness. Paying attention to weather conditions, looking at the ice can give you some indicators. Obvious things would be open bodies of water and water on top of the ice or indicators that would make you think that it isn't safe. Use a common sense approach to that. If you go through the ice, calling 911 is one of the very first steps that you really need to take, because typically what's required to rescue someone from the ice is a true technician rescue team. We commonly use what we call a 1-10-1 principle. So 1 minute to regain control, gain your breath, combat the cold shot reflex. 10 minutes of meaningful movement, and 1 hour before you lose consciousness due to hypothermia.
Tension rope. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna enter the water. I'm gonna help you come up here. What I want you to do is I want you to put your head down and kick your feet as hard as you can, understand?
Right, I got it.
Okay, kick your feet, put your head down, kick your feet, kick your feet, kick, kick, kick.
If you go through the ice, control your breathing, try to prevent some of the panic, and work against that cold shock reflex that's happening to your body. If you can get your body out of the water, obviously ideal. But you do have a short time to do so before you start to lose movement in your limbs. The ability to stay afloat decreases drastically. So if you can climb out on the ice, we want to spread our body surface out as much as we can and stay low and get to either shore or more stable ice. But one of the main things that people and the public seem to underestimate is just how humbling that environment really is. Your ability to swim often gives a false perception that if I go through, I can swim to safety. That's typically not the case with cold water. It reduces your mobility significantly.
While it is important to pay attention to the condition of trails and ice surfaces before venturing outside your home, remember to follow COVID-19 protocols or you could face serious fines. Stay close to home. Do not travel to other regions. Keep proper distance of 6 feet. Wear a mask when that distance cannot be maintained. Limit outdoor gatherings to 5 people, and physical distancing measures must be followed if that group of 5 includes people from other households. Heather Green Oliver, Sudbury.com.